Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Sunday. Isn't it a fantastic day to sit and have a cup of coffee with our friends and have a chat? Thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time, I'm Pam Duthie and I'm here to help you craft your career with creative marketing and artistic inspiration. And in today's live stream, what have we got for you? Quite a lot actually. We've got some news from Etsy. They have got their Q2 stats out and I just want to share them with you if you've missed them. They're pretty awesome. Want to be talking about our Get Stabby With Me, our live event on Wednesday. Hopefully you're all ready for that. And also we'll have another Boo review, which I'm looking for some help from you guys with. But before we get started, I just want to have a quick mention. This live stream is brought to you in part from our wonderful patrons over at Patreon. We have Wala from Bella Arabic Jewelry. Let's just go over and have a look at her. Even the right button. Links are down below for the wonderful personalised Arabic jewellery, absolutely gorgeous shop. And by Nails by Sharon on YouTube. So if you haven't checked her out as well, who's just appeared in the chat, so also by the wonderful Nails by Sharon. If you haven't already, back to face. If you haven't already checked out Patreon, it's a wonderful community where you can sponsor your favourite creators. Links to my Patreons in the comments below, where I have 3 tiers. The first tier where you can support us by buying the dogs a little snack for Mia for her wonderful live streaming. The second tier, you can buy me a monthly coffee. And the third tier where you can get personalised monthly help on your Etsy shop. So if that's something you're interested in, links are down below. But let's get into this. Right, first of all, quick hello to everyone that's here. I know official TNT UK was here an hour and a half ago. That is keen. So I don't know if you're still here, but hi there if you are. If not, you'll see this on the replay. Oh, my throat's sore already. I've started talking 2 minutes ago. Magdalena again, good evening. Wonderful to see you. I hope you've had a great week. I know they're working you hard and you've been sneaking in some video watching at work. And Nails by Sharon is here. Hi there, Sharon. And we've got Wendy in the chat as well. Hello, guys. Good to see you all. So, I need some juice already. I also have the coffee, but it's just cooling down. And Rosanne as well. Hello there. Right, guys. So, as I said, the Q2 results are up for Etsy, their stats. So, just wanted to share with you what these were. So, as it says, the August 2018 community update, and there's more shoppers on Etsy than ever before. These results are really good because people are always talking about how is Etsy dying. Well, actually it's not. There's links to the document I'm looking at as well in the description below. There's links to everything in the description below. It looks very ugly with links because I was in a hurry. So Etsy is happy to share that the second quarter results show that Etsy continues to grow thanks to sellers like us. We can review the full results on their website. So here's the highlights. Rosanne's here, awesome, and Cricket. This is quite a gang today, and yeah, it's good. It's good late afternoon for us in the UK. I know it's good morning for most of America, but it's just after 4 p.m. just now, so it's afternoon here. Right, so gross merchandise sale in Etsy for Q2 it accelerated for the 4th consecutive quarter to 20.4% compared to the same period last year. That is an amazing growth, actually. In other words, Etsy sellers have been doing an amazing job growing their business. Conversion rates increased as well. So the gross merchandise sales is not how much Etsy itself's making from all its other things, but it's how much us, the sellers on Etsy, are making, how many sales we're actually making. So that has grown 20% year on year, which is pretty amazing. And conversion rates mean that more visitors who come to Etsy are actually buying rather than just browsing. So everyone's doing fantastic on Etsy. The Toxic 3 is here. Hi there, good to see you. Oh, I'm seeing some big numbers on the Etsy page here. 35.8 million. Number of active buyers on Etsy has grown to 38, no, I'm reading wrong, 35.8 million people worldwide. So that is pretty fantastic. Yep, there's more people shopping on Etsy than ever before, making it the best online place for sellers to build a creative business. And I completely agree, it is the biggest place for creative people to sell their handmade goods. Places like places like eBay and Amazon are huge, but they're not so huge for handmade people. People go there for other things. So, yeah. And I'm not getting paid by Etsy to say this. And yes, in Q2 they started up their Etsy Plus, the new paid subscription, which I've paid into and I'm reasonably happy with. But there's still quite a lot of features that are still more for Americans, but I believe we're going to get some in the UK soon. But still, it's pretty good because it's like only, what is it, about £7 a month, which is nothing just now. And how they're supporting sellers. They've been working on extra things to support sellers like us, building the new tools. There's going to be the Etsy 13th birthday sales event and projects to improve the seller experience, including new support channels. Launched targeted offers for buyers, improvements to search, which, yeah, we all need that. Landing experience on Etsy for new buyers, and Etsy's launching in Polish. Fantastic. I love when I look at my little map of all the places my sculptures have gone to around the world, and it's everywhere apart from Antarctica so far. And I'll be very surprised if I get an order from there. So Etsy's next is getting ready for Christmas, which is the busiest season of the year, and we will be talking about this next week as well. I know it feels like far too soon to be getting ready for Christmas, but now is the time to do that. They're planning to test new support tools, expand data to manage the search, and bring shipping labels to the UK and Australia, which I'm really looking forward to. I know Etsy sellers in America have had it forever, shipping labels so you can just print everything out. I know we can kind of do that with the Royal Mail here, but I actually quite like my little post office. You just go there and they fill out everything for me. And see, it's saying Etsy's first TV commercial's coming out, but actually it's not, because there was TV commercials many years ago, and I won't lie that maybe it was just they tested them in the UK and not everywhere else. But after they advertised in the UK, after we seen them on the telly, there was a big boost in sales. So fingers crossed, TV commercials brings eyeballs from places that don't know about, crafty places. So it might be great for that. Yeah, so that is the information from Etsy for the month, and I think that's really interesting thing. What have we got in the chat? Oh, TNT UK is giving everyone a sub. Fantastic. There's a wonderful group of people here. Some lovely shops, lovely channels. So yeah, well worth checking everybody out. And I'm sorry I can't read your name, but we have a heart. Thank you so much. Rosani will go to 4 sales events. Fantastic. Right, now before we get into other things, I need you guys' help with the Boo reviews. I'm going to try see if the coffee... Sina's here. How are you doing? I've got video for you to watch out for tomorrow, hopefully. My friend is a jeweler and I'm going to teach her Etsy. Can I put a link in my shop to her shop? Yes, indeed you can, in your description. you can do. My shop is a few days old. Yeah, and your shop is looking fantastic. And everyone keep an eye out. Seen the shop. We'll see that tomorrow. The Toxic 3, no, literally we've just started. That's just the first thing. I was just covering the information from Etsy. We have some more things coming up. That's just the first part of the show, covering the Etsy's Q2 announcements. Rosanne watched making it, but not thrilled though. Gives Etsy visibility. Oh, I've not seen. Oh, is that the thing with all the drawers? If it is, you'll know what I'm talking about. If it's not, then you won't. I don't sell on Etsy, but came to say you like the channel so much. That is so lovely of you. Thank you so much. Toxic 3, well, thank you anyway. Take care, and thank you for dropping in. Yeah, more Boo reviews. Right, yes, thank you. I distract myself so easily because the chat's so much fun. Yeah, so I was going to look at do a shop, not a shop review, a shop help. But for those of you on Etsy, you'll have known Etsy was down this morning. They were doing site maintenance, which they haven't done for a very long time, so that was pretty cool. But I couldn't get started with that, so we want to do a Boo review, and I want you guys to help me. We're randomly going to pick this, so I want you to say in chat just now what platform we should search for our Boo review on. So Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, any kind of platform. Just say what the platform is you think we should have a look on. Right, I'll check the chat. Sharon may end up going off and coming back. Your brother's family is leaving and it's a bit chaotic. No problem, Sharon. It's great to see you anyway. But yeah, family's important. Cricket, hi there. And Eileen, hello there, good to see you. If anyone hasn't checked out Eileen, she has an awesome channel too. Cricket loves my, yeah, merch. I wasn't deliberately doing merch here, I'm just talking too much to take the coffee. So I actually have, oh, I haven't got a link just now. I'll put a link later. These are my merch. What is this one? Careful, I'm feeling stabby on Teespring, because I started Teespring. Those of you who are on YouTube will know, or hopefully know, that YouTube's bringing out integrated stores to your YouTube channel. So if people who are over 100,000 subs, which that's going to take me a week or two to get there, but can link, and it's through Teespring. So I thought I'd make a Teespring account and get started there, and I started off just making some quick things, and I decided I'd order something in to see what it was like. So quality, I'm loving the mug, but it did take about 3 weeks to come. But so we've got, yeah, Careful, I'm feeling stabby with my little voodoo doll, and the other side, Daniel from Extreme Food Reviews came up with this one. This is the bit naughty one. Pam Duthie felt me up. It made me chuckle, but I can make them without the read bits on them. Who have we got? I'm obviously missing some of the chat here. Hang on, it's on top chat, that's the problem. Yeah, if you want to actually follow the flow of chat, actually having live chat makes it sound like you're a little less crazy. Sue's here. Good to see you, and good morning in the USA. Instagram for Sue. So if we've got any other see, can't do this talking thing again. Any other platforms, or is Instagram the thing? I do quite like Instagram. Oh, and that's getting cold. I'm going to have to drink this pretty quickly. And I do need the caffeine. I got up super early this morning. I was dead busy and I crashed out on the couch early afternoon. So I'm exhausted now. Sina, Instagram, yep, you can do it on your computer. We will be doing it on the computer here. Thankfully, because I do it on my phone, but this sounds really weird. Yeah, I do Instagram on my phone a little bit, but I prefer things I can do on my computer because my computer's just right here. Right, so we're going for Instagram. So now what I need help with is some terms to search for. Well, we're coming up with this. I'll open up Instagram. So just terms for creepy, spooky. I've had creepy, kawaii, cute, creepy Halloween. So just think of any terms that you think we should search on for Instagram to get the Boo review. Just any 1 or 2 word things and we'll see what turns up there. Wendy saying ghosts. Rosanny needs to check out the merch shop. Yeah, I don't have much there yet. I'll see if I can find that just now, actually. Wendy needs inspiration for ghosts. Well, that sounds cool. So possibly ghosts, but if anyone else has any ideas, let's see if I can find my shop. I think I can. I think that's going to come up. It is indeed. Spooks is good too. Right, so the link to my Teespring store is here. Like I say, I only just started it up and I just tried to order some things and see how it would go. Right, let's do the screen. So this is all I've got made just now, just a couple of t-shirts and some mugs. Spooky, spooks, ghosts, yeah, sounding good. Pam's darker side, awesome. Right, that should definitely be a hashtag that everyone uses. I don't right, back to my face. I'm gonna say I don't think that'll be one yet, but I'm not sure. I remember years ago when I was gaming with some friends from all over the place, and someone was joking and saying that I was the very definition of evil. And I hadn't realised while we're having this conversation, they went into Wikipedia and changed the entry on Wikipedia to me. So for about a couple of hours until they took it down, I was literally the definition of evil. So Pam's darker side might exist. Eerie, magical, wicked. I'm loving this. Right, the other thing that we've got to talk about once I'm done with my coffee is, do this before we do our spooky searches. I know we've talked about sticking stuff to the wire, and we've got Serafina has some wonderful stuff, but she's in America. And I just discovered that there's some UK manufacturers now that make sticky stuff for sticking wool to wire. And the wonderful Flock to Felts, if we can see this, I can't see if that's in frame or not, sent me a wee trial of their sticky stuff. Very kind of them, so we're getting a shot at that. I haven't even opened it yet. I'm trying to get this caffeine into my system. I haven't opened it yet, so we're going to give a wee trial of that and see what that's like. And I'm going to regret doing this. I'm probably going to get filthy. It's also ridiculously warm here today, so it's probably melted a bit. But what she does say in her note, and also sent me this really cute little merch badge as well. Fluff grip, she calls it. Use sparingly like a lip balm. Smear on the wire with your fingers. But yes, I thought this was really lovely, so we're going to try this together. Right, have we actually come up with any decisions? Let's have a... You guys are too good at spooky words. I'm loving this. So what did we... So if you want to give... We'll have a final vote. If you all want to vote on what you think of the words. So we've got ghosts, spooky, eerie, magical, wicked, frightful, fright, haunt. So, guys, give me what you think. What you think's the final thing, and I'm nearly done with what I'm... I have put so much lipstick around this coffee cup. I'm such a lady. Right, so let's have a look at this. What did I just call it? Fluff grip. What a great name. So, how cool to get parcels to open up on air. And yeah, just a warning, because I've had people comment before about things that I've opened and not even done a review, but opened. And obviously, if I say someone's sent me something, this isn't necessarily exactly what you're going to buy. The product is, but they're probably like, it's maybe not boxed the same, or you'll get larger amounts or whatever. So yeah, I'm just looking at the product. I'm not saying this is what you're going to get. What does this say? Keep out of the reach of children. Wait wipe hands with a paper towel or wash with warm soapy water. This isn't going to be great because I don't have warm soapy water. Contains, but I'm going to complain and go chemical words that I can't say. But one thing that most of you guys don't actually know is before I did all of this, I'm actually a trained qualified industrial chemist. So I should be able to say these things, but I'm just skipping them. Right, anyway, but fluff grip, and that is such a cute little thing. Can we see this? Which has a little logo of a load of sheep. That's so cute. Flock to felts. And it opens up nicely. And it's a kind of dark amber colour. Sniff test. Does anyone else sniff everything when they get them? Well, needle felting stuff. My wool is like I open it and the nose goes in the bag, but it doesn't really smell strongly of anything much, which is a very good thing. Okay, Rosani says we're doing haunting, so I'm going to pop haunting onto Instagram and see what comes up, and we'll come back to that once I've tried this. Oh, excuse me, right, hashtag haunting. Wendy totally smells her wool. Oh, I think this is going to be a good deal more creepy, but you guys asked for it, so it's not my fault. Right. So I don't have, I'm trying to think what this reminds me of. It's right, a little tiny bit petrol-y, which is weird. No, well, it'll be a kind of petroleum type thing. Right, so I have a tiny bit of wire here we're going to try out, and I don't have paper towel, so I'm just going to have to wipe my fingers on my trousers after we've done this. So well planned. So it's a really thin bit of wire. I've bended over one side and left a sticky out the other side, and it says use really sparingly. So let's see. Oh, it's quite solid actually. I thought it'd be more runny than that. So just, oh yeah, I don't think you, it does look like beeswax. Yeah, Magdalena, it does. But it doesn't smell like it. Yeah, it's quite sticky to my fingers. There's like practically nothing on my fingers, but you can feel it definitely. I don't know if you can see how don't know how good the camera is, but that really is sticky together with my fingers. So let's see. We've got some on both sides of this, and I've got a bit of wool here, so let's see if it's grippy. So I'm just drafting out a wee section. It's not actually sticking to my fingers, which is good. And I noticed when I use the glue anyway, you've still got to hold down a wee bit. And then, yeah, that really seems to be working, to be able to wind. More sticky than Vaseline, definitely. It does feel more like a kind of beauty product, like if you were, I don't know, everyone seems to be really up for the kind of really sticky primers. It's almost a bit like that sort of has a tacky feel. I put off too much of this stuff by far, so it won't hold at the bottom unless there's a little bit left on my fingers that'll make it hold, but it certainly does seem to have stuck, and it's even holding the end slightly, but I'll only use a tiny bit here. So you've got to still hold a bit on and let it wrap over and catch. Oh, but yeah, that does definitely. Once you let it do one wrap, it catches really quite well and holds on. So I'm just going to break that off so there's not too much. I'm just using a really fine, well, not fine, real light wire, which is an absolute pain in the backside, because it just bends way too easy, but it'd be cool for fingers. So actually, I don't know how much of that you guys can see, if I actually pull up my screen so I can see what you guys are seeing. That's dead professional. But it's actually, this side especially has gone on really nice. Really nice. I'm kind of happy with that. I would still probably felt because I like felt and things. But yeah, that's pretty good. And I can see like this says it's their small size. Oh yeah, it is petroleum and resin. So that's really all it is. But it's done the job. It's really cute. And I can see, I mean, you can barely see I've taken anything out of this. It's like there's a fingerprint in it now. But yeah, Rosani, ideal for tiny fingers and things. So yeah, and my fingers are okay now. Probably if you were working away with your wool, because I'm proper lazy, but I don't like having to get up and go and get loads of things. You know, that's why I tend not to use threads or do anything that isn't just felting, so I can have all the equipment I need just down here. So I didn't like the idea of having to go and get up and wash my fingers, because then if I'm just sitting all chilled watching a movie or something, if I get up and go through to the kitchen, then the dogs would be like, we're going for a walk now. Like, no. And it just gets them all excited. But yeah, fingers aren't too sticky, so that was cool. Yeah, kind of like a lip balm. She actually does say use it sparingly like a lip balm. I mean, well, do you know, actually, well, resin, you probably wouldn't necessarily want it on your lips, but actually it seems fairly natural products, right? What conversations have I missed? We've got Azam, beginner on Etsy, opened your shop a couple of days ago. Awesome. If anyone is wanting me to have a look at their shop once Etsy's back up and open on Sundays, I believe it's also got site maintenance next Sunday. But if you go over to the Facebook group Pam Duthie's Felting Friends, and in the post and there's a post for people with Etsy shops, if you post your shop in there, because obviously I get quite a lot of people asking, so I prefer the people that are part of our little group so we can all look and support each other. So if you want to post your link there, and I'll be able to help you out. Or if you're looking, as I mentioned at the start about the Patreon, which is, the links are in the description, I have a Patreon level, the $10 level. I give personalised advice on your shop for that as well. Okay, yeah, so guys, yeah, I do I do like, on a first look, I like this sticky stuff. What do we call it? I remember, fluff grip. I do like this stuff, so I'll be using it. Well, unfortunately I don't. I'm trying to think what I've got to make next. Well, I'll probably be doing the steam pup next, which might need some intricate winding, so I will be using it. Asma, good to see you. Am I saying your name right? Sorry, but it'd be good to see you in the Facebook group. Wendy should use sticky stuff on her lips to stop her talking. Not at all. And yeah, anyone who wants to go over and check out Asma's shop as well, Egyptian Crafter's Shop. Sounds a cool name. I will go and check it out, but obviously not just now. We're not doing that in this live today. Right, last thing before we get on to the boo review. I'm looking forward to this one. Might not be quite so cute, but it's you guys' fault. So just a reminder that we have the Get Stabby With Me event on Wednesday. Event is on the Facebook group. This is in the Ben McFuzzy Lugs page and in the Facebook group. For anyone who's not signed up for it, you can get the PDF from her shop, which is linked below, and you can follow along with me. And basically all the tools you're going to need for that. We need some wire, your felting needle, some kind of grey tan fibre, some thread, little tufts of black fleece as well, some chalks if you have them, and a button. I'm going to have to source a button, and we're going to be making these little voodoo dolls. And here's here's Mum. Mum's already checked out the shop and says it's good, good stuff. Yeah, so that's cool. I'll be happy to have a look later, once I'm off the live. Official TNT. Sorry, what's your name? I can't call you official TNT. Either that or I'll have to make up a name for you. You don't have a shop, but you love watching the vids. It's relaxing to watch. Oh, thank you so much. Well, so good to have you along anyway, and who knows what might inspire you. This has been the fun, interesting thing is how this started, quite a lot of needle felters. Mia's having a shout. Mia, come here, darling. Mia, come and see your fans. Yeah, so quite a lot of needle felters, or any artist. Mia. There's dogs outside have been barking, so it's bothering her. Come on, come on. Nope, she wants to shout out the window. Quite a lot of crafters. If you're wanting to get good at any of the craft you're doing, you have to make a lot of it. And if you make a lot of it, then your house gets full. As everyone I know that you seem to get to a certain age and then you have to have an extra room in your house just for craft stuff. So it's good to get on and start selling stuff. So that's where needle felting to crafting, to selling your craft on Etsy really works out. So we have a lot of people start off as needle felters and end up as selling things, and then the other way around. We've got Rosani, who started off as selling her wonderful stuff on the Etsy shop, and she's heading over to start needle felting as well. Oh, so my Etsy shop is Ben McFuzzy Lugs, named after the dog that's, I thought he was asleep there, but no, that's lying at my side. Rosani, yay, newcomers. Oh no, Mia's woke up Oreo. They're shouting at each other across the world. Does she bark in Scottish? Actually, Mia's Irish. Yay. Mia came from a pound in Ireland, so she probably barks in Irish. And when I first got her, I was trying to find out if she knew any commands or anything, if she'd had any training. And see me stood there trying to put on an Irish accent and asking her to sit. It was hilarious. And she just looked at me. So I'm not sure if it's just my accent was terrible or she'd had no training at all. But yeah, she can't bark in Scottish. Anyway, so that's the Get Stabby with Me event on Wednesday, which will be at 8 o'clock. I've still got to make up the Facebook event. It'll be just like last time. We'll start up, I'll make an event for a live stream just like this. We'll start at 8 PM UK time, which is about 1 or 2 in the afternoon in the US. I'm not entirely sure, but and then everyone who's wanting to join in can stab along with me. Right. Okay, so we were going to get to our haunting hashtag. And remember, guys, you guys chose this. So I think this is less crafty and more creepy, but creepy's good. I kind of like that. And like every other time, if you see anything you want a close-up of, give me a yell. Oh, Wendy can't make this one. I'm really sorry. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the US. Thanks, Sharon. Wendy, I'm sorry. Oh, kiddo has a doctor's appointment. Oh, well, obviously far more important. That's really cute. A walk into a spooky forest. And oh, yes, now we're definitely getting onto the creepy. The Black Zodiac. I have no idea what it is, but it's creepy. That's what we asked for, haunting. So yes, very, very different things today from what we've looked at other times. Ooh, you asked for ghosts, Wendy. That is weird. Yeah. Don't you be hugging at me. You guys picked this. They're kind of interesting. But yeah, certainly not as cute as they have been. Well, some of them might, sort of, kind of. Funny, cute, paranormal. It is a kind of cute skeleton. Very strange. There are many combinations. You're quite right, Rosani. Very much. And that's the good thing with your idea for the Boo reviews is we never quite know what we're going to get. Oh, yeah, dolls and clowns are a no. I don't think that's creepy, is it? Haunting, but what have we got? Got that eye looking back in the background. Most subtle haunting mood in the digital age. Where's the eye there? That's supposedly haunting. Oh, Sharon, well, good to see you. Anyway, if we're still here, we'll see. I'm not sure how long we're going on for today. As I said, my energy levels are in the toilet today. Yeah, I wouldn't call that haunting, but I think it's a beautiful image. I love this kind of light blues and the purples. It's very cool. It's a painting. Yeah, hyper reality. Oh no, that's the name of them. I couldn't decide if it's a touched up photograph or a painting. I'm not sure, but it's very cool. Whichever one it is. Haunting as a hashtag brings up some very strange things. This looks like an actual haunting. Yeah. A photo was taken at Margam Castle. So I don't know where she's zoomed in from. So there's someone stood on the stairs. That's just a really terrible grainy picture. So people here, does anyone actually believe in ghosts? What has this got to do with haunting? Let's click and see what they're saying. Apparently, no, she just aspires to have a body that looks like what's haunting about a butt. Exactly what I'm trying to find out, Wendy. Yeah, no idea. I think that's a case of being mistagged. And again, what's haunting about this? This is funny. Why are people... It's not even tagged haunting, because that is definitely what I searched. Hey, Cricket. Okay. Magdalena and Cricket believe in ghosts, so I'll try and not be too creepy. You've experienced haunting, Cricket. Oh, that is okay. Yeah, that's good. An eerie Roman bust. That's cool. Oh, it says here's me looking like an eerie bust. So I think that's her painted herself. And Rosanne's seen some pretty scary ones too. Okay, what's the cat? I have no idea. Yeah, they've actually hashtagged that haunting. I think that's a misspell for hunting. That could be it. Interesting. Wendy, do I believe in ghosts? No, I don't think I do. I'm not again. If anything's proven to me, then yes. But I've not seen I've not personally had anything. So no, not at the minute. Oh, that's someone advertising. Obviously, haunting music. Rosanna, here's a good example of specific searching. Exactly. Well, I'm just trying to learn about the... Oh, what have we got? I can't even see what that is. But yeah, I suppose that's a new subscriber, is it? So, hey, whoever that is. How do I see these things? I just hear a bing. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn Instagram, how the whole hashtag thing works, and it really doesn't seem to have any sensible filter. It's just popular things that have the hashtag. It doesn't really matter if they're anything to do with it or not. What's this one? So Sophie or Softie from Wendy. I assume you're saying that Sophie's subscribed, not calling me a softie for not believing in ghosts. That's weird. It's an edited photograph. Okay, yeah, that's kind of cute. I can see it's connected to the idea of haunting anyway. But yeah, quite a lot of these have nothing to do with haunting. So Instagram really needs to work on what it shows for its hashtags. Now that one looks creepy. Yay, happy sound. No, Rosani, Instagram is a kind of new one on me. To be honest, really, until recently, until everyone's talking about doing it for YouTube and for your Etsy shop and everything, I really just thought Instagram was places where girls showed their butts for money. Not in that kind of way, but you know, it's for pretty young things to make lots of sponsorship money mainly. That's creepy, but it's also purple as well, so I like that. That's very cute. It's by Vadim. Oh no, Calabuk. I'm really bad at names, but he's very talented, and it's pretty. That's pretty creepy, in all senses of the words. But lots of purples and blues. So you suppose like haunting can be as well not ghosts, but like beautiful melodies and things as well. But yeah, it's definitely totally different from what we've searched for in the past. That's an awesome sky. I think, yeah, I don't just think, I'm pretty sure that's Photoshop two images stitched together, which looks great from a distance, but they've not done very well at the horizon. So it says me, the total expert on Photoshop. We have got a Photoshop tutorial coming up tomorrow, but it is such a basic one that probably most of you will look at it and go, that's not how you do that, but that's how I do that. What is this? That is most bizarre. I'm trying to read it and see if I can figure out what it is. Someone's been shopping somewhere or something, but yeah, that is weird. Forgotten Boneyard, I assume. Come on, spooky things. Here's one for Rosani. Monster tutorials. Oh, that sounds like a fun place, right? You use Insta just for selfie pics. Yeah, well, that seems to be what a lot of it's for. And my Instagram account, I've not done it properly yet. Again, you're supposed to be doing your Instagram if you're using it for a business. You're supposed to be doing it like anything else, like really niching down to the one thing. So it should be just about my needle felting or something else, but no, it's my personal one. I put up pictures of dogs, I put up things, skeleton spider creature thingy. Yes, and it is creepy, yes. This head thing, yeah. Monster tutorials, right. Shall we go and have a look at their page? Just to see what they've got, because that sounds like our kind of thing. Monster tutorials. They have a YouTube page as well. Awesome. Yeah, monster tutorials at YouTube. I don't want to play. Is that going to it? I don't want to play stuff. Oh, it's good. They haven't got it set up properly. Cena found search play page. Did I get the stuff you sent me, Cricket? If you just sent it, I did hear something came in a little while ago, but I'm not having a look at anything there yet. But I'll have a look. Oh, yes, you said you were having a look at something on Instagram. I don't know how to work Instagram, do I? I'll have a proper look. It looks like Bob Ross. He does indeed, Wendy. Cricket, I'll have a look properly and find that. all the monster tutorials, right? I'm going to subscribe to him because that looks really cute. Really cute. Well, cool, cute, creepy things. So yeah, guys, let's share him. Weeks ago on Instagram direct message. I don't think I've ever had it. Rephrase that. I don't think I've ever figured out how to open a direct message on Instagram, so that might be the problem. I'll have a proper look. See, I don't know how to use Instagram. I'll have a look. So sorry if I've missed something. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just useless. Oh, check out that zombie terror teddy bear. These look awesome. Okay, Wendy, look away for a second. How to make a creepy burlap clown mask. That is so cool. Oh, I think we've got a find here. Anyway, let's get back to his page. Yeah, so we've found some more creepy stuff, and he does look like Bob Ross. Rosanny says there are terrific sculptures that you watch. Fantastic. Feel free to share them. I'm all up for creepy people. That is definitely creepy. We're away at a festival once years ago, and there was this person who was making out of like baby dolls, making sort of cute horror things, and me and a friend were looking at them all and thinking it was great. And another friend, she was just recently pregnant, and I don't think we actually knew at the time. And it was something that she would have normally been totally into. And as soon as she seen them, she was all offended and got angry by them and everything. And we were like, what? And it was just literally the change in the hormones. She found these dolls like creepy and horrible, whereas before she would have found them cute. Pumpkins and faces, awesome. Yes. Yeah, sculptors for lots of. He has his own merch, monster tutorials. He doesn't look quite so much like Bob Ross in these pictures, but in his profile picture he really did. I've actually been watching a lot. Don't know if you guys have seen when you go down the rabbit hole of YouTube and you see lots of things happening, but lots of people have been now trying to follow along with Bob Ross tutorials, paintings, and it's been fun to watch them. Draw with Jazza, who's a big YouTube artist. He decided to try and do one in miniature, so he got one of those tiny little canvases and tried to follow along, and I think he did a great job. And another woman, I cannot remember my name. I know my name. Can't remember her name, but she was doing one as well, but she followed the YouTube trend of doing it just on the voiceover, not watching, and that was hilarious, and she did not a bad job. It's interesting to see people are starting to try and follow along tutorials just with the sound, and I think if you're making a tutorial, it really makes you think, like for people who have visual impairments or something, or who can't just be watching it all the time, it really makes you think about what directions you're giving as well. So, and people have been doing like makeup tutorials as well. It's so funny. That is weird. Some of the dolls are way out there, others are just spooky fun. Absolutely. But yeah, they're just sitting on a shop shelf, so that's just something he's found, I think. Cute. And looks like some pumpkin-y washi tape. Creepy doll challenge ends in 13 days. Obviously we've missed that, but it looks cool. But he looks kind of fun, creepy things, messing up dolls and stuff. I'll have just a random picture of a guy dremeling a thigh bone or something. That's hilarious. Guess what I'm making with bones. And Magdalena, I have not forgotten, Magdalena has challenged me to one of my next makes to be a skeleton or a zombie, and the head's still going how I can make a skeleton. I do have to make a zombie. I think with the shading from the Sally doll, I think that would be good for for a zombie using blues and greens from, you know, makeup. I have tons of makeup sitting about the place in all sorts of colours. So I think we could get some really nice, cute, creepy zombie skin. And he's got pets too, so he's creepy and he's got pets. Yep, I like this guy. Okay. A sock monkey and a horror monkey. Yeah, I don't think I like the stabby teeth. That's terrifying. All the bones could confuse a dog. So right, Rosanny. Yeah, he's got pets as well. That's a great picture. That's his burlap masks. They are cool. I'm tempted. I don't know. Well, I'd have to see how easy it is to wear. Like I see, like I say, I work monthly in my friend's club. I work on the door, and at Halloween that's our big night, and I tend to try and get dressed up and stuff. I've never tried masks. I don't know if that might get annoying through the night. I've done makeup and done like latex bits and stuff, and oh, but there's nothing better than there's nothing better than at the end of the night of ripping off your latex face. Wendy's gonna hook us guys up. Okay. Yeah, Magdalena, I don't forget when people make suggestions of creepy things. I could do a fantasy skeleton. Absolutely. I mean, there's part of me going, I could do, you know, in The Nightmare Before Christmas, the three little kids, what is it? Oh, it's Ragtag and, oh, I should know their names. I've watched that film a million times. But there's the one wee kid that's all in black that has the bones painted on. But I feel that would be cheating. I want to see if I can get the individual bones and build them up into... Oh, making a felted mask, Rosanny. The only thing is, I for all that I work with wool, I don't actually like wearing wool like against my skin. I find it really itchy. So maybe that would be something for the acrylic fibers rather than lock, stock, and barrel. Of course it is. Thank you, Wen. How can I forget just basic words? Who knows? But that is cool. Or I could just do the makeup for that. You don't really need the mask, do I? But they do. See, I'm sorry, Wendy, but I just find that so hilarious. I know it freaks people out. Clowns don't tend to freak me out. But then again, I do really like Tim Curry as well. So, okay, yeah, sorry, Wendy. Wendy hadn't watched Nightmare Before Christmas. Right. That's your homework. It is such an... Right. Of all the Tim Burton animated ones, that is so much the best one. I think he just had that idea in his head for like all of his life, and he got to make it. Whereas the other ones, it's like you have to make another film, you know. So he's pushed into it. It's like, I suppose it's like bands. When you love a band and they've been fighting forever to get their first album made, they put everything into it, and then they're just given money to go and make their second album, and it's a bit meh. And that's kind of how I feel about Tim Burton. So Nightmare Before Christmas is amazing, and then I can't remember, was it Caroline or the Corpse? I think it was the Corpse Bride next, which is good, but it just wasn't wow. And then Caroline, which again is good. And the other one is Frankenweenie, which used to be shown before Nightmare Before Christmas, because that was something he did a little sketch of that, I believe. I can't remember the whole history, I should look up all of this. But he'd done that as an animation himself, and then he got to remake it later. Frankenweenie was very cool as well. But there's a theory, and I kind of like this one, that all his animated films are all in the same universe. They're just a timeline of the same thing. So like Frankenweenie is his dog Zero later in A Nightmare Before Christmas. A Corpse Bride, you know, is Sally, or all, and it's a really cool theory. I don't think it's true at all, but it's a cute idea that they're all the same character. I think it goes from Coraline and works sort of through a lifestyle of that. I don't remember. I'm waffling. And Magdalena, exactly. I think Nightmare Before Christmas should be on everyone's bucket list to see. It's an awesome film. Right. Lots of these clown masks. I think I'm sorry, Wendy. I might have to do clown face paints for Halloween. Oh, that's revolting. Fantastic. that, that that's probably a bit much even for me. I love in the background here. Little mask with a gorgeous pink hair. And I should know what that is. Official TNT. I got the hoodie on my Insta. I'm afraid, Wendy, I think this guy is mainly creepy clowns, though. I'm so good grief. And a scarecrow Helga. Jigsaw. That's it. Thank you, Wendy. I'm sorry. Shall we go back and look at somebody else? I'm sorry. Right. Yeah, we are going a bit yicky. Okay, so we've gone back to horror and girls' bums, which is what Instagram's about. Right. How far had we got to? Let's find something non-clowny but still creepy for not scaring Wendy. I won't click on that. That looks terrifying. Come on, creepy. Come on, Instagram. Don't let us down. Creepy but cute. Oh, sorry, more clowns. Right, I'll bypass them. Weird. But yeah, I think anything you just about you search on for Instagram, you're going to get girlies as well. Okay. That's from a film, but I don't think I've seen that film. Old pictures are haunting. Wendy, no, go ahead. I'm felting. Yeah, I don't want you to stab yourself though. If you suddenly look up and there's a creepy clown. Oh, I forgot to ask as well, Wendy. You said your daughter is the only time she finds you cool when you're on my live streams and I mention you because suddenly you're famous. Was she impressed with you getting on an actual real life video as well? Sina, yes, you do need to add hashtags to be found in Instagram. Hashtags are the thing. As I say, I don't know a whole lot about that's interesting. I don't know a whole lot about the algorithm. I have a feeling the hashtags, how that's going to be, it's going to be the amount of interaction, how many times it's been liked, how many times, I don't know if it's shared, or I've got to learn about Instagram. I'd been working on trying to get seen on Pinterest a little bit, but thing is there's so many different sites, so you've kind of got to make sure you don't spread yourself too thin because they all take a fair bit of work to get seen on. Wendy showed everyone she's ridiculous. If everyone doesn't know what we're talking about, it was my video earlier in the week that Wendy kindly let me use her description and her picture of her witch that she'd made, Victoria Dobry, because she did such a fantastic job of doing the description to go along with the witch. So now her witch is famous, so she showed her to everyone. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. You're not ridiculous at all. You're famous. Oh, what are these? These might fit into the kind of things. The Nun News. Oh. Art posters republished by Warner Brothers. Oh, I'm guessing it's some kind of film that I don't know anything about. That's coming out next year. Yeah, okay. Cool. I've just advertised some random kind of movie. Do these count in clown things? They're weird. That kind of looks like, yeah, I'm not even gonna say. Very bizarre. The zip mouths just freak me out a bit. Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Rosanne, catch you later. Thank you so much for joining in. It's been fun. I don't think I'll be on much longer myself, but good to see you. Good to chat. Oh, that's cool. A kind of horse head coming out of a tree with glowy eyes. But yeah, that's good. Yeah, S&M. I was trying not to say that, Wendy. Did you spot that? I love the old pictures. I was gonna say I don't find them creepy. I suppose I kind of do. It's oh, okay, yeah, it's the death cards. Okay, so yeah, that is creepy, and that's someone's Etsy shop. Death cards, which is a completely different thing. Does everyone know the history of death pictures? That's a totally different thing, and that is creepy. Yeah. Now we've got boobs. Wonderful. Wendy's here for me. Thank you, Wendy. No, I appreciate everyone hanging around. I mean, it's the weirdest thing for everyone who does YouTube. When I started, it was just over a year ago I did my first live stream, and it was terrifying, and I didn't expect anyone to turn up, and I think maybe about one person turned up. But after, I've been so amazed this year that so many of you just turn up to hang out and stuff, and it makes it so much easier. It is terrifying to sit and talk to yourself, and then it's terrifying to be sitting talking to yourself and someone answers, and it takes a bit to get used to. You're talking away to yourself, but people are answering, but it's not going to come through for like 15 seconds. So you might be being insane, or people might be responding to you. It's a very different medium than like ever has been with telly or cinema or anything. It's really kind of cool, but different. Don't know what that is, but it caught my eye. Black and white makeup. Yeah, that's a good picture. There's creepy. That's kind of cool. Cricket is so scary. Yeah, I think we've definitely gone for more scary this week. Next time we do this, we'll have to go for the cute creepy again. But yeah, this has been fun. Anyway, guys, I think we're running out of things. It's just going to be girls' bums some more. Instagram is really weird for that, but hey, everyone's got to make a living, so it's good. But yeah, I just thank you all so much for joining me. Cricket, I will totally get on and figure out how to look at things on Instagram. So sorry for being an idiot there. If any of you are joining me on Wednesday, so sorry that Wendy can't be. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for today, unless anyone has anything they want to chat about. I'll give you a couple of minutes for any questions, but otherwise I'm off to get my tea and walk the dogs. They've fallen asleep now, thankfully. All the barking stopped. Not barking at dogs the other side of the world. But yeah, been awesome. We've got another week of the, what's the word I'm looking for? The make one change a day in your Etsy shop. And it's actually been awesome. There's been so many people getting back to me and saying they're seeing increases in views, they're seeing some sales, or they're just getting into a really good habit. So it's cool. Yep, it's been a good hour. Thank you so much. Yeah, Magdalena, thank you. Yes, I've managed to plod along. Caffeine is an awesome thing. And Wendy will probably keep us company on Wednesday. Thank you so much. Well, guys, you have a fantastic Sunday. I will see you on Wednesday, and we'll have some videos through the week as well. But thank you all so much for coming along. Catch you later.